chosen listener. Welcome. Before we begin, I want you to know something gently, without any urgency or pressure, just a soft truth carried by the breeze of this moment. You have arrived here for a reason. Maybe your day felt heavy, or your heart felt loud, or your mind refused to quiet down. Maybe you didn't even know what you needed, but something guided you toward this space of rest. I am grateful you're here. My name doesn't matter as much as the intention behind my voice. I am simply someone walking beside you for the next hour, offering you a peaceful path. The kind that Buddhists call the path of stillness, a journey that leads the mind away from noise and gently back home to itself. Before we step into the story, I want you to do just one simple thing. Give yourself permission to pause. You don't have to do anything else, not even try to relax. Let the world outside stay where it is. Let the undone tasks remain unfinished. Right now, there is only this moment, this breath, this soft beginning. If you can, settle into a comfortable position. You may close your eyes, but you don't have to. Just listen. Let my words float around you like lanterns drifting on a quiet river. I promise, as you stay with me until the end, your body will loosen, your breathing will grow softer, and the layers of your day will slowly drift away like mist rising from a morning lake. As you listen, imagine that you and I are standing at the entrance of a peaceful Zen garden. The air is cool, scented with bamboo and faint incense. A single candle flickers in the distance. A monk slowly rings a bell, and the sound seems to stretch across time itself. In this moment, the world is not demanding anything from you. No expectations, no judgments, just presence. I invite you to walk with me through this story step by gentle step until your mind finds the quiet place it has been seeking. And if your eyes grow heavy along the way, that's perfectly okay. This journey does not require effort. It only asks for your openness, your willingness to feel safe, to feel held, to feel at peace. Thank you for choosing to be here. Thank you for trusting this space. Now, if you're ready, take a slow breath in and let it fall away. Your healing begins now. Before we begin this quiet journey, I want you to imagine that every breath you take from this moment forward is a gentle hand guiding you deeper into peace. There is no goal here, no pressure, no perfect way to breathe. You are simply rediscovering something your body has always known: how to return to calmness, how to rest, how to be soft again. Take a moment to notice where your breath sits right now. Don't change it yet. Just observe it, the way you might watch a small ripple move across a still pond. Maybe your breaths are short, maybe they feel tight, or maybe they're already slowing down. Whatever you find is fine. This moment is not about fixing anything. It's about becoming aware. Now, slowly allow the next breath to come in through your nose, but do it gently, without force. Feel the air brushing the inside of your nostrils, cool and subtle. Let it travel down the back of your throat, filling the chest, spreading into the belly. Imagine the breath creating space within you, space where tension used to be, space where thoughts used to cling. Hold it for just a second, like cradling a small light. Then let it go, slowly, softly, like releasing a floating leaf onto water. If you can, continue with this soft rhythm, in and out. Each breath a slow wave, rising and falling as you breathe. Imagine you are sitting beneath a tall bamboo tree. Its leaves rustle gently, not from wind, but from the quiet pulse of the earth itself. Each inhale feels like drawing in that fresh, green scent of the bamboo forest, clean, alive, gentle. Each exhale feels like letting go of something heavy you've been carrying without realizing it. Notice your shoulders. With every breath out, imagine them sinking just a little lower. Notice your jaw. Let it unclench. Let it fall into its natural place. Notice your eyes, even if they are closed. Allow them to soften as if they are looking at a warm horizon. Your body has been waiting for this. Let it melt into the support beneath you. Now, breathe in again. But this time, imagine the air entering not just your lungs, but your whole being. Let it fill your chest with kindness. Let it expand into your back with warmth. Let it move into your stomach like a gentle hand resting there, telling you that everything is okay. And when you breathe out, let the breath carry away the noise that clings to your mind. Let it release the weight you held in silence. Let it remove the echo of every thought that doesn't serve you anymore. Picture each exhale as a soft cloud leaving your body, drifting far, far away into the open sky. You don't need those worries where we're going. You don't need those tensions for the rest of tonight. Let them dissolve like fog touched by sunlight. Now I want you to focus on one simple idea. Your breath is your home. No matter how loud life becomes, you can always return here. Here, in this breath, you are safe. Here, nothing is expected from you. Here, your only job is to exist. Take another slow inhale. As the air fills your body, imagine it bringing clarity, bringing softness, bringing a gentle golden light that settles in your chest. Feel it expanding, as if your heart is opening just a little, like a lotus, slowly unfolding its petals. Hold it for a moment, not with tension, but with gratitude, and then exhale, letting the golden light spread throughout your whole body, relaxing every muscle, every thought, every hidden corner of your mind. Your breathing is no longer something you're doing. It's something that's happening to you, like waves in the ocean, like leaves drifting on air. You're not controlling it. You're just witnessing it, feeling it, trusting it. If distractions appear, thoughts, memories, worries, let them pass like birds crossing a sky you're not trying to hold. Your breath is the sky. Everything else is temporary. Now, imagine each inhale taking you one step deeper into a peaceful inner world, and each exhale taking you one step further away from all the noise outside. With every breath, you are gently descending into a quiet valley, into the soft center of your being, into a silence that welcomes you without question. Stay with this rhythm, slowly in, softly out, resting deeper each time your mind is loosening, your heart is calming, your body is entering a gentle surrender. And as this breathing journey continues, you'll notice something subtle but powerful. You are no longer just breathing. You are being breathed by peace itself. Let yourself drift. Let yourself trust. Your calm is beginning to bloom as your breath settles into a steady, gentle rhythm. I want you to imagine that the space around you begins to shift quietly, almost imperceptibly at first. The air grows softer, warmer, carrying with it the faint scent of earth after rain. You're no longer in your room, or on your bed, or wherever your physical body rests. You are stepping into a place shaped by stillness itself, a world created not by imagination, but by the deeper part of your consciousness that knows how peace feels. With your eyes closed or resting softly, picture a narrow stone path stretching ahead of you. It's simple, worn smooth by countless footsteps before yours. And both sides of the path are lined with tall bamboo that sways gently, even though no wind moves the air. The sound is light, like delicate fingers brushing silk. You take a step forward, then another, and each footfall feels strangely weightless, as though the ground is welcoming you rather than holding you. The sky above is a soft gray blue, neither day nor night, but something in between, a calming twilight that seems to have been created just for you. Small lanterns hang from the bamboo branches, glowing with a warm, golden light. They flicker as if greeting your presence, guiding your steps forward. You continue walking, feeling your breath sinking naturally with the rhythm of your movement. Inhale as you step, exhale as you settle. The world responds every time you breathe out. The bamboo around you seems to bow gently, acknowledging your arrival. You feel no rush. The path is endless, but not in a daunting weight, simply allows you to walk at your own pace, to be exactly as you are. As you move deeper along the path, A soft mist rolls across your feet, cool and refreshing. It curls around your ankles like a quiet friend welcoming you back after a long journey. There is a faint sound ahead, something between a whisper and a bell, a resonance that calls you forward without urgency. You follow it, trusting that whatever lies ahead is meant for you. The deeper you walk, the lighter your thoughts become. Memories from the day float up, then drift away, like petals carried downstream. Even worries you've held for months loosen their grip. You don't fight them, they simply lose interest in you, as though they know they don't belong on this sacred path. After a while, the bamboo thins and the stone path opens into a clearing. At the center of this clearing stands a small wooden gate, simple, elegant, carved with ancient patterns you cannot quite understand, but feel deeply connected to. This is the Zen pathway gate, the threshold between your outer world and the sanctuary within you. You pause before it, not because you are unsure, but because you feel a quiet reverence, as though stepping through this gate means entering a truth you have long avoided or forgotten. The golden lanterns gather around you, their light brightening slightly, as if encouraging you to continue. You reach out and touch the wooden frame. It is warm not from the sun, but from an inner energy that feels alive. For a moment, you feel something move through you, a soft vibration, like the earth itself, acknowledging your presence. And then the gate slides open with no effort at all, as though it has been waiting for you. You step through. On the other side awaits a landscape unlike anything you've seen, a world shaped not by the mind's imagination, but by your soul's quiet longing. Here, the air feels deeper. The ground feels softer. The sky glows with a subtle, endless serenity. A winding path made of smooth river stones stretches ahead, bordered by cherry trees whose petals fall in slow, graceful motion, drifting down like pink snowflakes that never melt. Each petal that touches the ground disappears in a soft shimmer, integrating into the stillness around you. As you walk further, you notice a figure standing beneath one of the trees. The silhouette is calm and unmoving, dressed in simple robes, the color of the early morning sky. This person doesn't speak. They don't need to. The quiet presence itself feels like guidance. Their face is serene, lined with kindness, not young, simply timeless. They raise a hand and gesture for you to follow, not commanding, just inviting. You step toward them, and with every step, you feel yourself letting go of layers you didn't even realize you were carrying. Old tension, unspoken fears, unprocessed emotions. They fall away like shadows. The guide turns and begins to walk down the Zen path with you beside them. For a long moment, you move together without words. The silence between you feels alive, filled with understanding, filled with acceptance. You don't feel watched. You feel seen. You don't feel judged. You feel understood. Finally, without speaking aloud, the guide communicates something to you not through words, but through the stillness itself. On this path, you do not need to become anything. You only need to return to yourself. The message settles in your heart with the weight of truth. You feel something warm bloom in your chest, an emotion you didn't expect, but immediately recognize. Peace, real peace. The path ahead curves gently, leading deeper into the sanctuary. You follow your guide, feeling the first true connection to the inner world you are about to explore. Each step takes you closer to yourself, your quiet self, your honest self, your healed self. And as you continue walking, the Zen path opens wider, revealing the beginning of a story that will unfold softly, guiding you toward the deepest rest you have felt in a long time. As you and your silent guide continue walking, the path begins to widen. The stones beneath your feet become smoother, warmer, almost as if they have absorbed centuries of sunlight and serenity. You notice how natural your breathing feels, now soft, steady, unforced. Each inhale draws you deeper inward, and each exhale seems to carry away one more thread of tension. You're not trying to relax anymore. You simply are. The soft glow of lanterns begins to fade behind you as the path opens into a vast, radiant space. You take a step forward, and suddenly you are standing at the entrance to the garden of inner peace. You feel it before you truly see it, a gentle pulse in the air, like the heartbeat of stillness itself. Here, silence is not emptiness. It is fullness. It is presence. It is a sacred quiet that wraps itself around you with the warmth of an old friend. Your guide moves a little ahead, but not too far. They want you to explore this place on your own, at your own pace, with your own senses. The garden stretches wide and endless, framed by rolling hills that rise softly in the distance. Every color appears richer here, as though the world is painted with the essence of calmness. Shades of green blend into soft gold, deep jade, and subtle blue. The air holds the light fragrance of jasmine and wet stone. You notice a small stream winding through the garden, its water crystal clear, moving at a pace so gentle that it barely disturbs the surface. The sound of it is like a whisper, soothing, offering comfort without demanding attention. You walk toward it instinctively, drawn by the natural rhythm of flowing water. When you kneel beside the stream and dip your fingers in, you're surprised by its warmth. Not hot, not cool, just perfect. The temperature of safety, the temperature of home. As you listen to the stream, a soft realization dawns on you. The water sounds like your breath. Inhale, exhale, rise, fall, flow, release. Everything here seems to mirror the quiet rhythm of your body, as if the garden is breathing with you, holding you in its embrace. Your guide sits beside the water, their hands folded gently on their lap. They don't speak, but their presence radiates calm. You feel an invitation not to explain, not to explain, not to understand, but simply to notice. So you lift your gaze and begin observing the garden more deeply. To your right, a cluster of white lotus flowers floats on the surface of a still pond. Each petal seems to glow from within, pulsing faintly with light. One of the blossoms opens a little wider as you watch it, revealing a golden center that glimmers like a hidden sun. The sight fills you with an emotion you didn't expect: hope. A feeling so delicate yet so profound that you catch your breath. Beyond the lotus pond lies a grove of ancient trees, tall, twisting, their roots intertwined like the woven threads of memory and time. Their branches reach upward with graceful strength, as though offering blessings to the sky. The air beneath them feels different, cooler, grounded. You can sense wisdom in their stillness. Wisdom grown from centuries of witnessing the quiet unfolding of life. You walk toward the trees, feeling the soft earth beneath your feet. It has a spring to it, like walking on clouds, shaped from moss. When you place your hand on the trunk of the nearest tree, a subtle vibration travels up your arm, the gentle hum of life. It feels like a reassurance. You are not alone. Everything in nature rises and falls. Everything changes. Everything renews. You soak in the message without needing to translate it into words. The truth settles naturally into your chest, leaving behind a sense of comfort. For the first time in a long while, your heart feels like it is breathing too. As you continue exploring, the guide stands and walks toward a small stone pavilion tucked beneath an arch of blooming cherry trees. The petals drift softly around it, falling so slowly that they seem suspended in the air. You follow, each step light and steady. When you reach the pavilion, the guide sits on one of the smooth stone benches and gestures for you to sit beside them. Gentle wind moves through the garden, then slow. Warm, scented with the sweetness of blossoms. For a moment, everything falls completely silent. Even the stream hushes. Even the leaves pause in their movement. The world itself is holding its breath, and then, without moving their lips, your guide's voice enters your mind in a tone as soft as morning mist. Mind is like water. When it is calm, everything becomes clear. The words echo in your chest, in the deepest parts of your consciousness. calm water, clear reflection, stillness revealing truth. You let the phrase sit with you, letting it expand through your breathing, through your body, through the space around you. You suddenly remember how often your mind rushes, how thoughts collide, how worries tangle, how the world pushes against your inner peace. Here, in this garden, you feel the exact opposite. Your mind becomes like the stream, gentle flow, transparent, harmonious. Thoughts may come, but they pass through without distorting the surface. Your guide continues, their voice like a soft breeze drifting between the cherry blossoms. When the mind is troubled, the world appears troubled. When the mind is restless, the world becomes restless. But when you allow yourself to settle, you discover that peace was always here. You close your eyes briefly, letting the wisdom sink deeper. It feels familiar, like something you knew when you were younger, before life became loud, before responsibilities pressed on you, before the quiet inside you grew faint. You breathe in, and you can almost feel the clarity blooming within your chest. You open your eyes again and notice something incredible. The garden appears even more beautiful than before. Colors seem more vivid. The air feels lighter. The petals fall in a slower, more graceful motion. A soft glow seems to rise from the ground itself. You realize that the garden is not changing. You are. Your perception is shifting as your mind becomes calm. The guide stands and begins walking deeper into the garden. You follow, feeling a fresh wave of serenity with each step. Soon, you reach a narrow wooden bridge arching over another stream, wider, slower, reflecting the sky like a mirror. When you look down into the water, your reflection appears more peaceful than you have seen yourself in a long time. Your face looks softer, your posture more at ease. You linger there for a moment, observing your reflection ripple gently with the movement of the water. The guide stands beside you, silent, allowing you to take in the subtle transformation happening within. After a moment, they speak again, not with sound, but with quiet awareness. Peace is not something you search for. It is something you remember. The sentence feels like a key turning inside you. Something unlocks. A memory surfaces, not a specific event, but a feeling. A time when your heart was light, when your mind felt open, when rest came naturally. A time you may have forgotten. But here, in this garden, that memory is alive again. You continue following the guide as they lead you across the bridge and into a meadow of tall grass, soft and swaying. Fireflies drift lazily above the blades, glowing in slow pulses of golden light. With every movement, they seem to paint the air with calmness. The guide stops and turns to you. Their eyes are gentle yet clear, reflecting the serenity of the garden. You feel a message forming even before they send it to you. You do not need to chase peace. You only need to allow it. You inhale deeply, letting the words settle into your heart. And in that moment, something loosens. Knot you didn't know was tied. A weight you didn't know you were carrying. The release is quiet, but profound. The guide places a hand lightly over their heart and then gestures toward your chest. You understand their meaning without question. You place your hand on your own chest, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your breath. You feel warmth under your palm, a softness, a steady rhythm. Peace is not around you, is within you. It has been waiting. Suddenly, a gentle chime rings through the gardener, single, clear tone that resonates through the air like a drop of water falling into eternity. The guide nods, as if acknowledging a signal from somewhere deeper in this sacred world. Your journey is about to continue, but for now, you stand in the garden of inner peace, surrounded by stillness so profound that you feel your inner world shifting, opening, healing. This place has welcomed you, embraced you, and reminded you of something essential, something you will carry with you as you continue. The guide walks ahead once more, and you follow with a heart that feels lighter, clearer, and ready for what lies beyond this tranquil sanctuary as you leave the garden of inner peace behind. You notice the light in the air beginning to shift. It becomes softer, deeper, more golden, as though the world itself is preparing you for something sacred. Your guide walks ahead at a gentle pace, their robes brushing lightly against the grass. You follow, feeling the ground beneath your feet becoming smoother, firmer, most polished. The world grows calm in a new way, not like the open peace of the garden, but like a quiet anticipation, a silence that feels purposeful. The path leads toward a faint glow on the horizon. You can't see the source yet, but you feel it, a pulse of stillness calling you forward. With each step, the air grows warmer, carrying the scent of sandalwood, incense, and ancient stone. It's a smell that reminds you of temples you may have visited in your childhood or only seen in dreams. It carries wisdom, age, and a kindness that feels endless. Eventually, you come upon a vast clearing. The grass here is short and perfectly even, like a green carpet laid out with intention. And in the center of it stands the temple of stillness. It is large, but not towering. It is beautiful, but not extravagant. Its wooden beams are dark and smooth, polished by centuries of wind and hands and prayer. The roof curves gracefully, layered with tiles aged to a deep mossy green. At the entrance, 2 lanterns burn steadily, not flickering like normal flames, but glowing as if lit by inner light. Your guide stops a few steps before the entrance and turns toward you. Their calm eyes meet yours, and you feel their message without a word. You are ready. The simple assurance fills you with warmth. You step past them and approach the entrance with slow, measured breaths. With each step, you feel the outside world loosening further, your worries fading, your overthinking quieting, your inner noise dissolving into silence. Before you cross the threshold, you pause and place your hand on the wooden frame. The wood is warm, alive, humming softly beneath your fingertips. It feels like touching time itself, time that has stood still, time that has witnessed countless souls seeking what you are seeking now. You take a breath and step inside. The interior of the temple is vast and open, yet somehow intimate. The floor is polished stone, cool and smooth beneath your feet. Candles line the walls, each one burning with the same serene, unwavering flame. Their light glows softly, casting gentle shadows that feel more comforting than dark dot. At the center of the temple is a circular platform made of pale, smooth wood. It is surrounded by cushions, placed in a perfect ring, inviting you to sit wherever you feel called. Your guide stands behind you, watching quietly, allowing you to choose your place. You walk toward the platform and instinctively move to one of the cushions. When you sit, the softness beneath you adjusts perfectly to your body, offering support without pressure. You feel grounded, held, safe. As you settle, a deep, resonant bell chimes somewhere in the temple. The sound vibrates through your chest, your spine, your very breath. It is a single note, but it feels infinite, like a ripple traveling across the entirety of your inner world. It lingers in the air long after the bell has stopped ringing. Your guide moves to sit across from you, folding their hands in their lap. Their eyes close, and without words, you know it is time to enter stillness, not by force, but by surrender. You close your own eyes. At first, you hear your breath, soft, even, familiar dot. Then, beneath your breath, you feel your heartbeat, a slow, steady rhythm. Then, beneath your heartbeat, something else emerges, presence. A silence that doesn't feel empty, but full. Full of patience, full of understanding, full of compassion. The silence grows around you like a warm blanket. It doesn't push you, it invites you. Inside this stillness, your thoughts begin to appear, little sparks of activity rising in your awareness. But now, instead of grabbing you or pulling you, they simply float past, drifting like dust motes caught in sunlight. They lose their weight. They lose their urgency. A memory appears, something stressful, something unresolved, but instead of tightening your chest, it feels distant. You observe it like a leaf on a stream, moving gently away from you. Another memory surfaces, something emotional, something heavy, but even this softens. The edges blur. The intensity dissolves. You realize something profound. The stillness is not pushing your thoughts away. It is making space for them. It is allowing them to exist without controlling you. You feel a soft shift inside your chest, like a knot loosening. A relief so subtle, yet so deep that it brings warmth to your eyes. Slowly, your awareness opens wider. You begin to feel the presence of the temple around you, not through your eyes, but through your senses, your intuition. The air feels warm, like the breath of a gentle fire. The ground beneath you feels solid and eternal. The silence feels alive, almost breathing with you. Your guide's presence enters your awareness. You sense their calmness, their grounded serenity, and then their voice appears, not out loud, not as sound, but as a gentle whisper inside your mind. Stillness is not the absence of thought, but the absence of attachment to thought. The words dissolve into the air inside you, leaving behind a lingering truth. You breathe in and the stillness deepens. You breathe out and your inner world opens even wider. Then another message arises. Just as soft, in stillness, the mind returns to its natural state. Clear, open, present, you feel a warmth blooming in your chest, a gentle expansion, a sense of returning not to a place, but to yourself, a version of you that has always existed, beneath all the layers, beneath all the noise, patiently waiting for you to notice as the stillness deepens. Something shifts again. You begin to feel as though you are not simply sitting in the temple, but becoming part of it, part of its silence, part of its breath, part of its sacredness. Time becomes strange. It stops mattering. Minutes feel like seconds. Seconds feel like forever. Your body feels weightless, as though it is dissolving into the warm air around you. You sense every corner of the temple, every flicker of flame, every grain of wood. And then, in the deepest part of this stillness, something extraordinary happens. You feel a presence, not your guide, not your own thoughts, something older, something vast, something impossibly gentle. It feels like the energy of compassion itself, warmth that rises from the ground, flows through the air and settles around you like a golden mist. It touches your shoulders, your back, your chest, your forehead. You feel held. You feel seen. You feel understood in a way words cannot express. The presence carries a message, one that reaches you without sound, without language, without effort. You are safe here. You are enough here. You are whole here. The truth of these words fills your entire being. Your breath deepens. Your heart softens. Something inside you, something long curled up in fear or exhaustion, begins to open. A soft pulse radiates from deep within your chest, like a tiny light awakening after years of sleep. It glows quietly at first, then brighter, spreading through your body like warm sunlight. It moves through your arms, your legs, your spine, your mind. It clears the fog. It soothes the wounds. It melts the heaviness. Your guide opens their eyes and looks at you with a soft, knowing smile. They see the glow within you, the transformation beginning to unfold. They nod gently, as if to say, "Yes, this is your stillness, your peace. You found it." The presence in the room fades slowly, like a golden mist dissolving into the air. But the warmth it left behind stays inside you, glowing steadily. Your guide rises and gestures toward the exit. It is time to continue your journey. You stand slowly, gracefully, without effort. You feel lighter, more open, deeply connected to something vast and quiet. As you walk toward the doorway, you glance back at the temple of stillness one last time. The candles burn with the same serene glow. The space feels alive, timeless, sacred. And somehow, you know you can return to this place anytime, not in the outer world, but within yourself. With a final breath, you step outside, ready to follow your guide into the next part of your journey, carrying the stillness of the temple in your heart, like a soft, enduring flame. When I step forward from the stillness of the temple, I notice a gentle shift in the air, as though the world itself is guiding me toward the next part of this journey. Ahead of me rises a mountain, silent, ancient, wrapped in soft clouds, like a monk wrapped in his robe. The mountain of healing. I have heard its name whispered by wandering monks, spoken with reverence, as if it holds not only the wisdom of nature, but the forgotten wisdom within my own heart. I take a breath, feeling the cool air slip into my lungs, and begin my ascent. The path is narrow but welcoming, lined with small white stones that glimmer faintly under the pale moonlight. Each step feels deliberate, like the mountain is inviting me to move slowly with intention. I can hear the crunch of gravel beneath my feet, not sharp or loud, but steady, rhythmic, almost like a heartbeat guiding me upward as I walk. I begin to notice how the world around me changes. The wind becomes softer, carrying the scent of pine and something faintly sweet, like wildflowers hidden among the rocks. The sounds of the forest below fade into a quiet hum, and I feel as though I'm rising into a different realm, one untouched by the noise of everyday life. Here, nothing rushes, nothing demands, nothing pulls me away from myself. A small lantern hangs from a wooden post along the path, its warm glow flickering against the twilight. Someone placed it here long ago. Maybe a monk, maybe a traveler like me, someone who needed guidance in the dark. I pause beneath its gentle light and close my eyes. In that stillness, I hear something soft, distant, like a voice carried by the wind. It isn't speaking words. It's more like a feeling, the quiet reassurance that I am on the right path, that this mountain has been expecting me. I continue climbing, and with each step, I feel layers of my inner weight begin to loosen. The unspoken worries I have carried for so long, some so old that I no longer remember where they began, start to soften around the edges. It is subtle at first, but undeniable. The mountain is doing something to me, not forcing, not pushing, just gently inviting my burdens to dissolve in its presence. Higher up, the path widens, opening to a small clearing. In the center is an old wooden bench carved from a fallen tree. I sit down, feeling the smooth surface beneath my fingertips, tracing the ancient lines of the wood. The bench faces the open sky, and from here I can see the valley far below. The world appearing peaceful and small from this height. The lights of distant villages twinkle like tiny stars connected to the earth rather than the heavens. I breathe in deeply, allowing the vastness of the view to settle within me. I realize that I often forget how wide the world is, how many moments lie beyond the one I am stuck in, and how healing can happen simply by remembering that life stretches far beyond my fears. Sitting there, I feel something shift inside me, an acknowledgement that maybe I don't have to carry everything alone. When I rise, the path leads me to a series of stone steps carved directly into the mountain. Each step is worn, smoothed by the feet of countless seekers who climbed before me. I place my foot on the first step, and a wave of calm washes over me. It's as though the mountain recognizes me, exhaustion, my quiet hopes, my unspoken wounds. And with each step upward, I feel it whispering back, "You are safe. You are healing. You can let go after what feels like a long, peaceful climb." I reach a plateau wrapped in clouds. The air is cool and tender against my skin, almost like a comforting touch. In the middle of the plateau stands a small stone circle, and at its center, a single smooth rock where a monk once sat to meditate. I lower myself onto the rock and rest my hands gently on my knees. For a moment, everything becomes still. Not the kind of stillness that feels empty, but the kind that feels full of presence, full of meaning, full of something sacred that I cannot quite name. The clouds drift around me like slow-moving rivers, and I feel suspended between the earth and the sky as I breathe in. I imagine drawing in the ancient energy of the mountain, its patience, its wisdom, its steady silence. And as I breathe out, I imagine releasing everything that has tightened within me over the years. Memories I've avoided, fears I've carried, expectations that weighed me down. I don't have to force anything out. The mountain seems to gently pull it from me, as if saying, "Give it to me. You don't need to carry this anymore." A warmth begins to spread from my chest. It starts as a small ember, then grows slowly into a glow that reaches my shoulders, my spine, my arms, my fingertips. I feel lighter, as though parts of me that were once hidden under layers of worry are finally free to breathe. Then, almost unexpectedly, a quiet realization rises within me. Healing is not something that happens all at once. It is not a sudden transformation. It is a returning to myself, to my breath, to the truth that I have always been enough. The mountain isn't giving me anything new. It's reminding me of what I forgot. I open my eyes slowly and see that the moon has risen higher, painting the mist with silver light. The mountain feels alive around me, breathing in harmony with mine. I stand up, not because I am ready to leave, but because I feel carried, supported, held by something greater than my worries. As I begin my descent, I place my hand on one of the ancient stones, silently thanking the mountain for its embrace. I can feel its quiet blessing linger in my palm, like a soft spark of warmth that continues to hum inside me. Walking down, I notice how much lighter my steps feel. The path seems brighter, the air clearer, the night more gentle. And somewhere deep within, I know that something inside me has changed, not loudly, not dramatically, but quietly, in the way a seed opens within the soil. And as I make my way back toward the temple lights far below, I carry with me the mountain's message. Simple but profound. Healing begins the moment you stop fighting yourself. With this truth resting softly in my heart, I continue down the path, ready for the next chapter of this journey of peace as I begin descending from the mountain of healing. The air around me grows softer, warmer, almost like an embrace from the night itself. The path that once guided me upward with purpose now welcomes me back down with ease, inviting my body to surrender and my mind to loosen its final threads of tension. With every step downward, I feel myself drifting closer to a place of deep rest, deeper than anything I have touched in a long time. The sky above has shifted, becoming darker, deeper, sprinkled with stars that shimmer like tiny lanterns scattered across a velvet cloth. Their glow feels gentle, not distant or unreachable, but comforting. As though they are guiding lights, placed there just for me. A faint breeze moves through the trees, carrying with it the soft scent of moss and night jasmine. It drifts around me like a lullaby, quiet and soothing. The gravel beneath my feet crunches softly, no longer sharp, no longer demanding my attention. Instead, it blends into the night's rhythm, becoming part of the slow, peaceful cadence guiding me downward. My breathing naturally falls into harmony with the movements, low, low, effortless. Inhale, and the mountain fills me with cool clarity. Exhale, and the residue of long-held thoughts dissolves, fading into the quiet around me. As the path curved gently to the left, I pause to look back over my shoulder. The peak of the mountain is still wrapped in thin, silver clouds, glowing faintly in the moonlight. It feels like looking back at a teacher who has given me more than I realized. Not with words, but with presence, with silence, with the truth that healing does not arrive as a lightning strike, but as a soft unfolding inside the heart. I bow my head slightly in gratitude and continue downward, farther along the path. I come across a small wooden railing overlooking the valley below. I rest my hands on it and glance out at the world. The villages are sleepy and still. The river glimmers faintly as it winds through the land like a ribbon of silver. Everything feels slower here, suspended in a peaceful hush that seems to stretch across the entire night. My eyelids grow heavier as I look out at the horizon, not from tiredness alone, but from a sense of safe surrender. It feels as though something inside me is whispering, "You can rest now. The world can move without you. You don't need to hold everything together." I take a long, slow breath and step away from the railing. Continuing downward, the path becomes softer beneath my feet, covered with fallen pine needles that cushion each step. The trees grow taller around me, their branches arching over the trail like guardians, guiding me gently back toward the ground. I can hear the distant sounds of insects and night birds, their gentle calls weaving into a soothing tapestry of sound that seems designed to lull the mind into stillness. As I walk, I notice how my steps begin to feel almost dreamlike, lighter, slower, more fluid. My thoughts drift in and out like small clouds passing across the moon, never lingering, never demanding attention. Some thoughts carry warmth, little memories of peace. Others dissolve before I can even grasp them. Everything feels soft, unhurried, spacious. Eventually, I reach a small stream winding through the forest. The water moves with a slow, delicate sound, like a whisper made of crystal. I kneel beside it and dip my fingers into the cool surface. The water ripples around my skin, pulling away the last pieces of tension clinging to my body. I feel myself exhale in a long, steady release, as though the mountain, the forest, the night sky, all of it, helping me let go. The stream reflects the moon in a shimmering oval of silver. When I look into it, I see not just my reflection, but a version of myself that feels lighter, softer, more whole. There is no weight in the eyes staring back at me. Only calm, only acceptance, only peace. I rise and continue on. Soon, I reach the lower forest where lanterns glow along the path. Their light is dim and warm, just bright enough to guide my way, yet gentle enough to keep my mind drifting toward rest. The air grows warmer here, and the wind settles into a quiet stillness. The forest seems to breathe with me, arising, falling, rising, falling. My steps slow even further, becoming almost meditative. The lanterns sway slightly in the faint breeze, their soft glow dancing across the path like golden fireflies. I can feel the pull of sleep now, not heavy or abrupt, but tender, like the warm hand of an old friend gently guiding me toward a place of comfort. As I reach the final bend in the path, I notice something. The forest floor ahead of me is covered in a soft layer of mist, glowing faintly under the moon. It looks like a dream spilled across the earth, inviting me to walk through it. When I step into the mist, it wraps around my ankles like cool silk, and a wave of calm moves through me from the ground up. I close my eyes for a moment and simply breathe. My mind drifts. My shoulders loosen. My heartbeat slows as though syncing with the rhythm of the sleeping earth. I feel as though I am floating, not walking, carried gently downward by something unseen. The night feels thicker here, almost velvety, as if I have stepped into the quietest corner of existence where nothing can disturb me. As I continue onward, scenes from earlier in my journey drift back into my awareness. The Zen path, the tranquil garden, the temple of stillness, the healing mountain. Each memory feels soft and warm, like a feather touching my mind. I hold them gently, letting them blend into the background like distant lights. The path widens once more, opening into a spacious clearing at the base of the mountain. Here, a large, ancient tree stands alone, its roots wrapped deeply around the earth, its branches stretching upward as though cradling the stars. The leaves shimmer softly in the night breeze, creating a sound like gentle rain. I walk toward the tree and sit at its base, feeling the ground warm beneath me. The roots seem to hum with a quiet, grounding energy, drawing me into a deeper state of calm. My body feels heavy in the most comforting way, as though the earth is holding me, supporting me, whispering, "You can rest now. You are safe." I lean back against the tree trunk, closing my eyes fully this time. My breathing slows even more, becoming a soft rhythm that feels almost like a lullaby within my body. My thoughts dissolve one by one into the stillness. There is no hurry, no pressure, no need to stay awake. The world keeps turning without my effort in the distance. I hear the faint echo of a temple bell carried through the night air. The sound stretches and softens, becoming a long, soothing tone that melts into the darkness. It feels like a final blessing, a gentle reminder that rest is a sacred act, just as important as meditation, just as holy as any journey. My awareness begins to drift, expanding and contracting like a gentle wave. The boundary between my body and the night fades. I feel myself sinking not downward, but inward, into a place of absolute quiet, a place where the mountain's wisdom settles into my bones, a place where my breath becomes the breath of the earth, a place where nothing hurts, nothing pulls, nothing demands. Only rest remains, only peace, only stillness as I sit there beneath the ancient tree, drifting deeper, deeper, deeper into rest. I realize something simple yet profound. This journey was never about reaching the top of the mountain or understanding some hidden teaching. It was always about returning to the quiet within me, returning to the breath that carries me, returning to the softness I forgot I deserved. And now, as I descend fully into the embrace of deep rest, I let every part of me surrender, my thoughts, my worries, my expectations. My story, all of it, floats away like petals carried by a gentle wind. My last conscious breath rises and falls like a feather. A soft warmth fills my chest. The night closes around me, tender and peaceful, and I let go. I let myself rest. I let my entire being drift into the deepest, most healing sleep the universe has been waiting to give me. The journey continues. But for now, I sleep, I rest, I heal as I slowly return from the quiet edges of deep rest. I feel a soft awareness settling back into my body, like the faint glow of dawn touching the horizon. There is no rush, no urgency, only the gentle invitation to come back in your own time, in your own way. The journey we walk together tonight does not end here. It continues quietly within you, woven into your breath, your heartbeat, your inner stillness. I want to thank you, sincerely, for allowing me to walk beside you through each moment of this story. From the first step into the Zen path to the mountain's healing embrace, and finally into the soft descent of deep rest, you opened yourself to calm, to peace, to the possibility of renewal. That openness is a gift, one you gave to yourself more than to this story. As you lie here, now, maybe drifting between waking and dreaming, or perhaps already wrapped in sleep. Remember this: every bit of peace you felt tonight already existed inside you. I just helped guide you to it. Your breath was your anchor. Your heart was your guide. Your presence made this journey real. If your eyes are still open, you may let them close gently now. If they are already closed, allow them to sink just a little deeper into darkness. Notice how your body feels soft, rooted, safe. Notice the warmth resting quietly at the center of your chest, the calm that has settled into your spirit. This peace belongs to you. It was always yours when you wake again, whenever that may be. Carry just one thing with you: the knowledge that you can return to this stillness whenever you need it. You can revisit the garden of inner peace, the temple of stillness, the healing mountain, simply by pausing, breathing, and listening to the quiet within. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for trusting the journey. And thank you for caring for yourself in this gentle, sacred way. May your night be peaceful. May your dreams be soft. May your heart rest deeply. I will be here again whenever you choose to return. For now, go on drifting, sinking, resting. Good night, and may you awaken renewed, refreshed, and filled with quiet light.